Hey man, I'm sorry for what happened yesterday. It's fine, dude. You were not the one at fault, so don't apologize. Did Miley call? Yeah, last night, and she apologized too. I see. I know she likes to play around, but doesn't always try to cover her disrespectful ass. I know she didn't create a scene or anything, but still, she should know her limit. It's a good thing we have known each other since childhood. If it happened with someone else, they would have answered her right back. I just wanted to have a small reunion. I didn't know she was still pressed about that jerk from middle school. I know you never took his pranks lightly, and so does she. I don't understand why she brought that up, though. She likes attention. We all know that. Even in middle school, she tried to play hard to get, but when we got busy with our lives, she would tease us in front of everyone just to get a good laugh and mess things up for us. I guess that's why I couldn't stay friends with her for long. I don't know how you still handle her. You know her family conditions, right? And she is not like this with me generally either. We have reached an understanding where we respect each other's boundaries. But yeah, I know I should not cover up for her bad behavior. You are right. That's the thing, man. She can't use her trauma as an excuse to hurt people. And I know she does not mean any harm, but not everybody is that understanding nowadays. Moreover, we are not kids anymore. We are 20, studying at university. Making fun of people's past, which they don't want to remember, only ruins their mood. Yeah. Well, never mind. I already talked to her, so it's sorted. Don't worry about it too much. I just wanted to vent a little. It's okay, dude. This is a safe space. You can rant all you want in front of me. I'm not going to judge you. How come things never got awkward between you two, though? She liked you back in high school, didn't she? Well, it was temporary, and I thought I should give it a shot, too. But then we both realized that we were better off as friends. She always liked to play hard to get. I guess that's why guys didn't want her much. It got annoying after a point. Well, there are still a few idiots who like chasing her. She recently broke up with her boyfriend last month because the dude got a little too clingy, and she couldn't handle him. Typical Miley. As long as the attention is serving her, she is okay with it. But the moment someone wants it from her, she gets distant. Yeah, that is true. Did you ever feel like she was running away from you, too? Back in high school, when you guys went out for a little, I remember you telling me that. Well, that was nothing. I mean, momentarily. I mistook that emotion as love and hoped for a fairy tale. She might have realized that, too, and that's why we concluded that we were better off as friends. It's good that way, honestly. Less complicated. Does your new girlfriend know about her? And the history you guys share? Of course. I have told her everything. Whoa, and she doesn't feel insecure? Haven't you guys started dating, recently? It's been 2 weeks since we made it official, but we have known each other since last semester. How did you guys meet? Nothing too dramatic. It was just a simple encounter on our campus. She was on her way to her theater practice, and I was coming back from a casual badminton game. We started seeing each other more often after that, and yeah, it just happened. Very rom-com-like. I have never felt this comfortable with anyone before, honestly. What is she studying? Psychology. Makes sense, then. I mean, you can say part of it, but Jane's compassion is what makes her so special. She is not the friendly type, but she makes people feel heard, understood. She doesn't listen to others out of obligation, but concern. Not every day you get to see people with such open hearts. Generally, the kind types are the ones who have a lot of baggage behind their smile. She has. We have briefly talked about it, but I don't want to pressure her or anything. I'm ready to wait for her. Whoa, sounds like you have long-term plans with her. You can say that. I don't know what I did to deserve her, but I do want us to work out. This is new. You hardly talk about others like this. Are you in love with her? Yes. Yes, I am. That makes her your first love. Damn. I don't know, dude. I'm a little scared. Dating was never my cup of tea, but I tried it for the trend. But now, with her, I just want to plan a future with her in it. Easy, my brother. Take your time, and let her know too. Who knows, maybe she'll end up reciprocating your feelings. I hope so. Thanks, man. Anytime, dude, and I can't wait to meet this woman. Soon, I promise. Alright then, take care, man. You too. Talk to you later. I have always considered myself an average Joe since I was a kid. There is nothing extraordinary about me, and I made my peace with it as time went by. I was average in studies and sports, and while a part of me was enamored by the famous guy's lifestyle at school, I preferred my peace more and stayed away from the spotlight. Miley was the only person who had seen me go through all these phases. She was a popular kid with a lot of friends, and for some reason, we just stuck together. Things did get a little awkward when we started dating, but shortly after that, we came to realize we were better off as friends. Since then, we have stayed together and dated separately. Her dating life was a roller coaster ride, while I played safe and chose to remain single after dating one of my schoolmates in the last year of high school. But when Jane came into my life, things changed. I don't know what I ever did to have that woman in my life, but the more time I spent with her, the more I fell in love. She changed my world. She made me feel understood. She made me feel special and not just some average guy she randomly started dating. Her compassion made her all the more attractive to me. Maybe that was what I always needed, but never acknowledged it. I was always rejected or dumped, so it was only logical for me to build my own coping mechanism. However, with her, I'm turning into a better person. I'm fighting my insecurities, and she is helping me with them. Hopefully, when the time comes, I want to stay by her side and help her overcome any problems she faces in life. 2 weeks later.
Hey, I was thinking about going out for drinks tonight. Do you want to join?
Well, I was thinking of chilling with Jane tonight. You know, watch some movies and cuddle together.
Ever since you started dating her, you hardly have any time for me.
Hey, that's not true. And you're the busy one, generally, with your new friends. You know how hectic my schedule is, and you can always ask your other friends.
I know, but I want you to be there too. You can do one thing. How about bringing Jane with you?
That would be a little awkward. She doesn't know anyone there.
But she needs to, right? I'm your best friend anyway, and we can always call up Josh, too, if you want.
Okay, let me ask her. A minute later. She said yes.
See, I told you. Don't be such a baby. And you have Sunday to enjoy a chill night, yeah?
Yep.
And wear something nice. Not too formal or too casual.
God, you're so bossy at times.
I'm just looking out for a friend, that's all. And I'm sure Jane doesn't want you to bring her to a popular bar with shorts and a polo t-shirt on.
I don't wear polo t-shirts anymore, dude.
Still, you do dress like a dad most of the time.
Just tell me the time, and I'll be there.
7:30 sharp. Don't be late.
Are you going to ask Josh, or should I?
I will. Don't worry about it.
Okay, see you then. I always hated bars and discos, and the same was with Jane. But because it was Miley who invited us, I just had to say yes. Josh was there too, and it was a relief. As the three of us introduced ourselves and sat down with Miley's group, we started feeling uncomfortable. They were way too loud and pretentious, and Miley was coaxing us to start a conversation with them. Eventually, we tried, but it went nowhere, and so Miley had to step in. She switched places with me and started talking to Jane. The other three guys began to show more interest in her as she politely answered Miley's obnoxious questions about her past relationships. She always felt uneasy talking about it, and in such a public setting, Miley was making the situation more complicated for her. It wasn't enjoyable, and Josh thought the same, but Jane was able to handle it herself.
If you always stay so uptight, Jane, I don't think Ryan would be able to keep up with you,
Miley remarked with a sly grin. The others around her snickered at that comment while Josh and I stared at them, confused. Jane, however, looked more uncomfortable and lowered her head. Miley, what the hell are you saying? I asked, my voice raising.
Hey, it was just a small joke,
Miley retorted.
But your girlfriend needs to chill a little and open up with people. Excuse me.
With that said, Jane walked away from the group. Jane! I called out and stood up before shooting a nasty glance at Miley. Not everyone is obligated to like your shitty jokes, Miles. I knew it was a bad idea to come here, and yet I did. I thought Miley would not tease my girlfriend, considering the fact that I had told her how she is. But no, just so she could have a laugh with a bunch of hooligans, she again pulled out this shit. Josh was after me, and we waited for Jane outside the restroom. She came out a few minutes later with puffy eyes, and I felt furious at my best friend. I so wanted to go and call her out for hurting Jane. However, as I was about to, Jane stopped me and said she just wanted to get away from this place. We went back home, and I apologized to Jane on the way, but she said it was not anyone's fault, and she was the one who overreacted. I felt even worse as I saw my girlfriend blaming herself for something that was not even her fault. Miley tried to talk to me about this the next day, and she even apologized to Jane on call, but I knew after this incident, it would be hard for me to ever forgive her completely.
A month later. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if your family would like me.
There's nothing for them to hate. Jane, you are perfect.
Thanks.
By the way, Miley is coming too. I hope it won't be a problem.
No, it's fine. We talked after that, and everything is good between us now.
You are way too kind.
No, not really. I was angry too. Still am, not gonna lie. But she seemed like an extremely lonely person to me. You can call it pity, but yeah, I have seen people like her. It's a nice thing that she has a friend like you.
I am having second thoughts, though. I don't know if I want to stay friends with her anymore.
That's for you to decide. And by the way, I think she still likes you.
Huh? No way. Did she say anything?
I could just feel it. Call it intuition, but yeah, I think she regrets dumping you. We had a conversation a few days ago, and she told me how lucky I was to have you.
Even if she regrets it now, I don't care anymore. I never had any grudges against her, but she treated me like her second option back then. We even had a falling out stage, but somehow we managed to stay friends. She wanted someone more adventurous, and I was just boring. But I was a safe option. I felt used after some time, and yeah, I decided to set my boundaries when I joined the university. Do you want me to stop talking to her?
No, idiot. I have a male friend, too, and we've known each other for quite some time. It's fine, but you don't need to force yourself to keep any relationship going. Even with us. The day you feel like you're pushing yourself, you will know it's not worth it.
That day won't come.
Thanks. I'm glad I met you, Ryan.
The feeling's mutual. I never thought I would find something so magical with anyone. But you changed my world.
That's a little too corny, but I'll take that.
It comes with the package, LOL.
It's one hell of a package, then. Okay, I'll see you tonight. Love you.
I love you too. My parents were already in love with Jane when I told them about her, but they loved her even more when they finally met her. The barbecue party was going really well, but when I saw Miley, I felt slightly annoyed. Her family lived in the same neighborhood, and a few of my childhood friends were also there. She still acted the same way, poking fun at them and acting like the cool gal that she was. It wasn't very pleasant, But I didn't try to react, and I stayed close to Jane. That was when it happened. When I saw a familiar face walk inside our backyard, where we were enjoying our meal. Miley's face immediately lost color as the guy, her ex, to be more specific, started yelling at her. "Ghosting me again, huh? I can't believe it! And you told everyone of our friends that I cheated on you? How could you be so selfish? You ruined my reputation again! I thought you had changed when you cried to me 3 weeks ago about your best friend. But it was all a lie. Damn it, Miley! You act like you're so sweet and bubbly, but you are nothing but a selfish liar who only looks out for herself. Maybe that's why people can't stand your fake ass anymore." An awkward silence fell in the backyard when the guy left. He didn't even let her speak, and the embarrassment was clearly visible on her red face. The few people there exchanged curious glances while Miley sat there with her head low, eyes filling up with tears of shame. No one walked up to her, not even me. I know she was expecting someone to console her, but most of us knew about her history with that dude. A minute or so later, she dashed out of there, wiping her tears away. My mother tried to call out to her, but she ignored her and left. I told Mom to sit down because, honestly, it was not worth it. I might talk to her later about this, but this was much needed for her to understand what it was like to mock someone just for a few laughs publicly.